Please tell me if you find something. My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
To work?
Let us begin.
Nothing to report, sir.
Line there and there, no gaps. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I've been called a lot of things lately by a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking to you.
We're Inquisition, trying to find out why the Wardens disappeared and if it...
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more Blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
So where are the rest of you?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no Blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a Blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. Outside of Blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they'd disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
Well, thank you, Warden Blackwall. Now, where does this leave us?
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too... This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Nothing.
I want a constant watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. Turn back. We can't open the gates until the threat has passed.
What was that?
That rift altered the flow of time around itself. That is unexpected.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting...
No one? Not even...
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiation.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
The veil is weak
granted
here
them
and
power
enabled.
over the very
And not merely
thing
weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need them. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would bet...
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered... But if I go to the crossroads to help, I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Save yourself and all the villagers will remember is that you hid, even though they did the same. If you help the refugees, they may not love you, but they will hold their tongues before calling you knife here.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give... May I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to get...
Goodbye.
May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
With this, I'm certain I can save more lives.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Are you running short?
It's too dangerous to go hunting through the...
Goodbye.
Thank you so...
I don't know.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. It cost the boy his life. Cursed be the blood mage who led the lad down such a path. They say a desire demon took the mind. It cost the boy his life.
Tell me about your...
They say a spirit dwells. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors...
Thank you. Mother, I had the dream again last night.
There'll be no...
It was so real. And when I woke up, the sheets were as cold as ice.
Grandmother, I think we should go. Go? In the middle of the war? Red Cliff and the dead walked into our village. We will not
No
flee
man
now.
needs statues so great as those whose remnants lie toppled in these hills.
I hear most of them lost their dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
Guy, and those drawings, all that magic and
Of course.
conflict.
Soon enough, they're not
Senna,
for
my
stories,
darling.
dearest child. Rabbit does not
For
flee
the
its
first
burrow
time
when it
in
hears
all
the
these
wolf
years,
prowling
I fear I
about.
will not be
Now is the
visiting your
time to
ashes.
stay close to home.
What world this is? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your...
You were Dalish. My Senna and I, we kept to the old ways as we could. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the Tablestones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Something like that.
If I were a mage,
My boy, no. Maker, no. I will love you no matter what you are. But the mages and the Templars are at war. Do you expect me to wish you well? To send you off to die?
The Venatori have made the Oculara and are using them to search for something. Something like those old shards, presumably.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck. And his advice helped us make our fort.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone...
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the... If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
I'll speak with...
If you find my ram...
What do you need?
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
There is no mistake. While the Templars were leaving, you came to Val Royeaux.
The Templars left Val Royeaux? Where did they go? That sounds... Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of...
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than...
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What about the giant hole in the Veil that's spewing demons everywhere?
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only... The Templar threat was immediate. If we live...
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce...
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can...
It is always a pleasure to meet a... Felix, I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many... There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford...
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive...
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. Fiona, I require your assistance.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Wow, aren't we secretive?
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Come on, let's do some...
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Who are you?
Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
You'd rather bow to Devin?
All you Chantry types think the same way. The Imperium is a great evil that... It's just because they're ruled by... No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't Magisters summon demons and
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the...
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais. Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliffe, his young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon. The boy became an abomination. Through him, each night, the demon raised arms. The hero of Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliffe.
Farewell.
One moment. You are a member. I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my...
We would be delighted to have you working for...
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a...
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm trying.
I hope so too.
I don't see any other priests in the village.
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. Until then, I tend to my flock.
I am Sister Tanna. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry, sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found a letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
The Chanter used to drown smugglers who posed as sisters. It's an ugly death. I wonder if they still do that. I could ask around. Or you can put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know? All right, I'm in.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you? Fascinating. How does that... You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Are you the one who sent that?
I am. Someone had to warn you after... Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More. That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical.
I know what I'm talking about. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius...
What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred...
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves... And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? For his own sake, you have...
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just...
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you...
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a...
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
All this for me, and I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Oh, demons don't scare me. I'll fight 10 at once. Ease up, big horse.
In fact, he acquitted himself quite well.
I'm pleased to hear it.
come to join us at the Oasis? It's actually quite the sight. It and the temple are further in.
Have you learned anything more?
Honestly, I don't like the...
Why not?
Couldn't say. It's just a...
Anything else I should...
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Val-Fermin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they... Strange the miners never marked the temple.
Dispatch for you.
I don't have time.
Yes. This might interest you, sir.